Honestly, this video teaches you the most important thing you should be doing if you want to build lean muscle fast. And make sure and stay until the end because I've got something I'm going to give you that'll help you with that absolutely free. Hey guys, Aaron Garza, founder here at Pureline Nutrition. Listen, we've been getting a lot of awesome feedback from all you guys out there who downloaded the 3x6 workout program that I gave away for free on the last video. If you haven't seen that video and you're looking for a way to build muscle and burn fat simultaneously while only training 3 hours a week, make sure and check it out. You can go to the comments section right at the bottom. We've got the actual PDF to download. You can download it and get the workout completely free. Now, today's video kind of takes a little spin off of that and essentially goes into what diet you should be following. So a lot of people are gonna get on that program. They're gonna be working out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They're gonna be doing great. They're gonna be building muscle. They're gonna see their bodies change. But if they're not fueling it correctly, and if they're not putting the right things into it, they're not gonna optimize their muscle growth. They're not gonna see the most lean tissue built with the most amount of fat lost. And honestly, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is one of, if not, the most important thing that you can do to help maximize your results. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna give you what I call the 3x6 diet plan. This plan goes right along with the workout. So if you're following the workout, just add this diet plan in and you're gonna see great results. Now, I should say that this plan is designed for guys who want to build muscle, lean muscle, while at the same time staying lean. We're not talking about bulking up and getting massy and bloated. We're talking about putting on lean muscle tissue, which usually is the goal of pretty much any guy nowadays. You know, not a lot of guys want to get that big bulky look anymore, but most guys still just want to look a little leaner, harder, and conditioned. That's exactly what this diet is going to do. So let's break it down. First of all, how many meals should you eat? Okay, the standard for most people is 3 to 4 meals a day. That's what most people do, but you're not most people. You're somebody who wants to put on muscle. You're somebody who wants to change their body. So because of that, you're gonna have to eat more frequently. In this program, it's required that you eat at least 6 meals per day. And how we do that is we break them over the course of one day every 3 hours. So for example, if you woke up at 7 in the morning, you would eat at 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock. That's 6 meals over the course of the day in which you're putting protein and carbohydrates and essential fats into your body that are gonna be absorbed and help you recover from the training sessions that you're doing on the 3x6 workout. So let's get into the macronutrient profile. But first of all, what are macronutrients? Well, it's really simple, guys. There's only protein, carbohydrates, and fats. As you know, protein builds muscle, carbohydrates gives you energy, and fats kind of assist your body with a lot of hormone optimization and other things that are really important. You need all three in this diet to make sure that you're getting the most out of your workouts. But how much and what do you eat? Well, it's really simple. For protein, you want to stick to about 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. So let me give you an example. If you're a 200-pound guy, you want to be getting about 300 grams of protein per day. Now, for carbohydrates, you want to do about 2 grams per pound of body weight per day. So again, if you're a 200-pound guy, simply multiply 200 times 2. That's 400 grams of carbohydrates that you'd be getting per day. And for fats, essentially fats are going to be found naturally in all your lean meats, but if you wanted to break it down, it's about 7 to 10 grams per meal, or about 60 to 70 grams per day. Now, what I usually do is add 2 or 3 whole eggs to a meal, and that's gonna give you pretty much all the fats you need, plus the additional fats that you're getting from, chicken, lean meat, fish, turkey. All that's gonna have a little bit of essential fat, just enough for your body to be optimized with it. Now, what are some sources that you can choose from whenever you're trying to get these things? Protein is really simple. You can pretty much break it down to lean meat, chicken breast, egg whites, fish, protein powder, turkey breast, bison, elk. There's a ton of great, clean, low-fat red meat sources. Carbohydrate sources could include anything from potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, corn tortillas, oatmeal, grits, cream of rice, cream of wheat. Again, you're looking for complex carb sources that sustain energy over long periods of time. Simply do a Google search and you'll find a ton of complex carbs. Again, like I said, as far as fats go, fats are naturally occurring in pretty much all the meaty foods that you eat, so you don't really need to worry about assisting or taking supplemental fats, but just make sure you're getting enough fat in your natural diet. One way to do that, like I said before, is to make sure you're eating about 2 to 3 whole eggs per day. That'll help ensure that your fat intake is where it needs to be. Now, how does a person put this all together? Okay, so I know that I've got protein, I've got carbohydrates, I've got fats. I know what amount I need to be eating per day, but how do I do it? Where do I start? And that's what I'm gonna teach you. In the 3x6 program, it's really, really simple. Essentially, what you wanna do is you wanna divide that total amount of protein per day, so let's say 300 grams, by 6 meals. So essentially you're eating 50 grams per meal every 3 hours. For carbohydrates, it's the same thing. Remember, we had a 200-pound man multiplied by 2 grams per pound of body weight, so 400 grams per day. So essentially, you're gonna be eating about 65, 70 grams of carbohydrate every 3 hours throughout the day. And then your fats are naturally occurring. It's super simple. That's all you've gotta do. Basically, make sure that you get those macronutrients in every 3 hours from 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. Roughly, this is gonna give you about 3,100 calories a day. Now, for the typical hard gainer, this is a good place to start. And you really don't know what your body's gonna do until you start seeing the results of this diet. Once you start seeing that your body is gaining muscle, you're in a good place. If you start to see it slows down, then you wanna up the protein and up the carbohydrates just slightly. Maybe it's your first and your last meal. Everything else remains the same. Now, I should say, this is a lean bulking diet, so don't worry about keeping it super clean. If you wanna have some snacks here and there, healthy snacks, nuts, peanuts, fruit, cottage cheese, things like that, it's fine. You can do that, but just make sure that you are getting your 6 meals per day. That's really, really important. I wanna throw a note out at you. For guys who wanna make this really easy, and what a lot of people I know do, use a meal replacement product or a lean mass gainer, something that will help you get the protein, the carbs, and the fats that you need in without having to eat food consistently throughout the day, because that's one of the biggest problems. People don't have time to sit down and eat 6, 7 times a day, but if you replace 3 of those meals with shakes and then have food the other 3 meals, it's really feasible, it's really easy, and it's really doable. So think about that. Another note, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. If you're going from eating 3 meals a day to 6 meals a day, your body's gonna need extra water for digestion. So make sure that you're having at least 1 gallon of spring water daily. Aside from that, you can have condiments, you can have healthy snacks, you can do whatever you want, just make sure you get the 6 meals a day, and also keep an eye on your body. See what it's doing, like I said. You know, the best judge that you can use is the mirror. Look in the mirror. If you tend to be putting on a little bit of body fat, then it may be time for you to back off the carbs a little bit, maybe bring them down, and increase your cardio. That will help you keep your body fat levels in check. The rule of thumb is to keep body fat at around 12 to 15%. Any higher than that while you're bulking up, and you really aren't gonna see as good of a gains or lean muscle retention as you could be. So make sure you're staying right around 10 to 15 if you have access to an in-body, a body analysis, or anything that can give your body fat percentage. Now, one thing I also wanna say is if you are working out according to the 3x6 program, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, make sure that your meal after that is a protein shake or a lean mass gainer shake. I'll put the link to our Mesofactor product in the comments below, because that's a great lean mass post-workout shake that you can use after your workout that will give you a high amount of good complex carbs and protein. And you want to do that post-workout because your body's going to be ready for some rapid absorbing protein that can get into the bloodstream and get into the muscle and start the recovery process fast. Okay? So guys, that's all there is to it. That's your 3x6 diet plan. You're eating 6 times a day, every 3 hours, and you're following the macronutrient profile that you saw on your screen. If you do that and you stay on it for at least 4 to 6 weeks, you're gonna see incredible results. Again, this is designed to go with the 3x6 training program. Now go back in the video and watch this a couple times and really get the hang of it. Sit down with a pencil and a paper and write down exactly what I'm saying and come out with your specific plan. I'm also gonna put this in the links in the comments so you can just link to this, get this PDF, and then you can know exactly what you need to do. Now in the next video, we're gonna go over exactly which supplements to take to help maximize the 3x6 program. I can't wait to see your results, guys. I think you're gonna get awesome results, not only with the diet, but the training program, training just 3 times a week and maximizing muscle while burning fat. Hope this helps you out, guys. Remember to be sure and subscribe, share this with your friends. And if you have any questions, you can email us at info@thepureline.com or give us a call, 1-800-632-1402. Take care. We'll see you next time.